Let's go, Broncos! If you're not excited yet, buckle up, because what just happened with the NFL schedule, roster, and growing national respect for this team should get every Broncos fan excited. The 2024 season is starting to look like a perfectly wrapped gift for the NFL, and it fits perfectly into Sean Payton's strategy for building a Super Bowl contender. From travel perks to primetime viewing to behind-the-scenes tidbits about the Bo Nix effect and R.J. Harvey's meteoric rise, I'm going to break it all down. Hit that like button if you're already counting down the days until kickoff and comment Go Broncos. Let's win the Super Bowl. Let's start with the scheduling masterpiece. Sean Payton made it clear. When evaluating the toughness of a schedule, the first thing he looks at is travel. Not just opponents, not just by weeks, but mileage, wear and tear. And the Broncos just got blessed. According to Adam Schefter's travel rankings and backed by one of the most accurate NFL leakers, Aussie NFL, Denver will not be traveling 23,000 plus miles as initially projected. Why? Because the league granted Payton's request. Back-to-back East Coast games against the Commanders and Eagles, meaning no round trips. That shaves nearly 4,000 miles off the travel total and lands Denver around 19,000 miles for the year, less than Kansas City and far less than the Chargers, who are flying close to 40,000 miles. And here's why that matters. Less travel equals more recovery. More time in the playbook. More time for Bo Nix to gel with his receivers. More time for R.J. Harvey to soak in reps. It's a huge edge in a league where margins are razor thin. Now let's talk primetime games. As of now, the Broncos already have 2 nationally televised games announced, and if the leaks are accurate, we're in for up to 6. Compare that to just 2 last year and it's clear, the NFL believes in Denver, and they're not hiding it. One of those matchups? Christmas night at Arrowhead. That's right, the Broncos versus the Chiefs on the biggest NFL stage of the year, Thursday Night Football, national stream, and the entire country watching. It's more than just a game. It's a statement. The league is betting on Denver to be in contention late in the season. Inside the building, players are reportedly calling this a game for the AFC title. That's the kind of belief flowing through Dove Valley right now. But even more strategic is when Denver travels to face the Jets, Week 6 in London. That's perfect timing. Early enough to still have a physical edge, but late enough for Vance Joseph to scout enough tape on Justin Fields in that system. MetLife can be a hostile environment, but Denver thrives under pressure. And that trip, it's more than football. It's about building the fan base. Bo Nix, R.J. Harvey, Jade Barron, these guys are going to light up the international stage and create lifelong fans. Now let's switch gears to what's being said outside of Broncos country, because national voices are starting to sound a lot like us. An unbiased Bleacher Report analyst, one who covers the Jets, mind you, came out and said R.J. Harvey is the most impressive player he's ever seen in rookie minicamp. Let that sink in. He's seen Breece Hall. He's seen high-profile backs. And R.J. Harvey's cutting ability, his space creation, is drawing Barry Sanders comparisons. Is it overhype? Maybe. But when it comes from someone with no allegiance to the Broncos, it hits different. R.J. isn't just flashing in practice. He's grinding film, texting with veterans, and already becoming a locker room presence. And yes, Bo Nix is leading the way. Multiple rookies have said Bo reached out before they even got to Denver. He's welcoming them, guiding them, leading them, while other QBs were at the Met Gala. Bo was in the film room. That's the kind of commitment that turns promise into playoff wins. And if you needed any more proof that this team is different, go back to last year. At this time, we had a full-on QB competition. No clear starter, no momentum, no plan. This year, Bo Nix is the guy. Unanimously voted captain, running the offense, owning the huddle. And as Sean Payton said, this is exactly how it's supposed to look. Add in the best defense in football, yes, the best, according to Bleacher Report, and a stretch of early home games at altitude. The Broncos are being built to start fast and finish strong. The early part of the season will include matchups against potentially overhyped teams like Green Bay and Cincinnati, both of whom have key injuries and off-field distractions piling up. Perfect timing for Denver to pounce. So now it's your turn, Broncos country. Who are you most excited to see this season? What's your record prediction heading into the bye week after London? Do you think Bo Nix and R.J. Harvey can become one of the NFL's most exciting young duos? Are you flying out to Arrowhead on Christmas to watch us take the crown? Drop your full prediction in the comments. Hit that like button if you feel the NFL finally got it right. Subscribe so you don't miss our next video. It's the full Denver Broncos schedule breakdown, plus matchups to watch and bold win-loss projections. The schedule is a gift. The roster is ready. The NFL believes. And now, as we start turning the corner from minicamp to organized team activities and into full training camp mode, it's time for Broncos country to realize exactly what we're sitting on. Asterisk, an opportunity that hasn't existed in Denver in nearly a decade. A complete team, a championship blueprint, and a coaching staff that's actually pulling it all together. This is the calm before the storm, and if you're paying attention, you can feel it. The Broncos are about to erupt. Let's go deeper into why this year feels different. Not just because of Bo Nix, not just because of R.J. Harvey, and not just because of one or two pieces falling into place. No, this is bigger. This is systemic. It's the result of Sean Payton's fingerprints on every layer of this roster. From the trenches to the back end of the WR room, everything is being shaped for one goal: sustainability. We've spent years in Denver watching short-term fixes, patchwork signings, coaching turnover, quarterback chaos. But now, with Bo Nix locking in as the face of the franchise, everything else suddenly fits. The playbook is no longer a revolving door. The identity is no longer lost. The offensive line knows what it's protecting. The running backs know their roles. The wideouts finally aligned with a system that gets them open by design, not just talent. And let's talk about the system for a second, because this is where Sean Payton's real genius shows. This isn't just Drew Brees 2.0 stuff. This is new. This is built around Bo Nix's strengths. The quick game accuracy, the fast processing, the ability to extend plays just enough without running himself into trouble. You don't need a cannon arm to win in this league. You need command. And Bo Nix has it already. And here's the thing, R.J. Harvey isn't just his backfield partner. He's a scheme unlocker. He forces linebackers to hesitate. He demands safety attention in the screen game. He creates spacing in the RPO and zone read action. And that gives Bo the one thing every young quarterback needs: space to think. Look across the league. How many rookie QBs are walking into this kind of support system? A top-tier defense, a top-5 offensive line and pass block win rate, a TE1 in Ingram who can line up anywhere, a WR room that has chemistry baked in. This isn't Carolina. This isn't New England. This isn't a rebuild. This is a young quarterback entering a system that was waiting for him. And let's flip to defense, because if this unit hits the way it's trending, Denver won't just be good. They'll be feared. Let's talk about Jade Barron one more time. You remember when Chris Harris Jr. came in undrafted, won the nickel job, and became an all-pro? We're seeing flashes of that exact same impact with Barron. His instincts, his timing, his ability to read leverage and jump routes, already NFL ready. And he hasn't even played it down yet. Add him into a secondary that features Pat Surtain 2, Riley Moss coming into year 2, and a returning P.J. Locke who was flying around late last year. You've got the most complete DB unit in the AFC West, and it's not close. Then throw in Quay Robinson, who might be the most explosive athlete we've seen at edge since Bradley Chubb's rookie year. Pair him with Benito and Browning. Now you're not just rushing the passer, you're swarming. And let's not forget the coaching continuity. Vance Joseph got better as the year went on. The players trust him. He's putting guys in the right spots. Sean Payton is letting his coaches coach. The locker room believes. That's how you build momentum that carries into December. So now let's bring it full circle, because all of this leads to one truth that the rest of the league is about to wake up to. The Denver Broncos are back. Not in the flashy, one-hit wonder kind of way. Not in the if everything goes right kind of way. But in the foundational, brick by brick, blood, sweat, and film room kind of way. The kind of way that lasts. So here's what I want to hear from you, Broncos country. Which unit do you believe will be the strength of this team in 2024? Is it the R.J. Harvey-led backfield? The Bo Nix-controlled offense? The pass rush terror trio of Browning, Benito, and Robinson? Or is it the secondary that might not allow a 300-yard passer all year? Drop your takes in the comments right now. Hit that like button if you've never wavered in your belief. Subscribe if you're riding with us all the way to training camp and beyond.